Hey, welcome to this Windows channel and in our technology news update for the Apple event. Yes, I know it's a Windows channel, but you know what? There's a lot of Windows users that have Apple products. I'm a Windows user, but I do have an iPhone, an iPad, and a MacBook Pro, and a lot of Windows users have Apple products. So I think it's important that we go through a little bit of the announcements today. So if you haven't seen anything yet, basically, Apple didn't have really groundbreaking announcements today. It was a 1 hour, really timed 1 hour live event that was at Town Hall Auditorium in California. And basically, it started at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. And I did watch live, took notes so I can actually tell you what's new, basically. So, of course, Tim Cook took the stage, started announcing the new important stuff that they wanted to talk about. And so, first was the environment. They talked about how their new Liam robot is actually now recycling Apple products, and that they also had a goal of having, if possible, 100% renewable energy operations in their companies worldwide. They announced a number of 93% that they've reached, and 100% in countries like in the United States and Canada, and 100% in 23 different countries, meaning they were using solar panels, wind, or even water to actually create as much energy as they need for processing everything. Now, there's a very cool program which is a recycling program now. So basically, what they do is they will now accept every Apple product that you can return at an Apple store, and these devices will be, of course, erased of your data safely from what they say. They will be sent to this new operations with this robot that actually removes everything in the iPhones and in different devices, and they try to recycle everything to make sure that it's environment friendly. So a little thumbs up for the environment here, trying to give a good conscience to Apple products, even though we all know that making these products is terrible for the environment. At least they're trying to recycle everything if possible. So I thought, why not? That's a cool little thing here. Then they announced Research Kit and Care Kit, which is a bunch of apps that basically will help with, of course, people that have, for example, an Apple Watch and everything that can monitor their movements, can monitor their heart rate and everything. What they're actually trying to do is by having Research Kit and Care Kit into physicians' hands and people, they were showing examples how they could monitor, for example, Parkinson's disease and stuff like that to try to improve the knowledge and maybe even have apps detect when maybe you're going to have a stroke or the progress of some of the disease. So I think that's a nice side to the improvements of technology, helping us monitor better and trying to keep us the best in the best shape possible. And who knows, maybe even have research that will help us, of course, fight disease in the future. That's kind of a nice little thing. Then there was the announcement. People thought there would be a new Apple Watch. Nope. They just talked about how the Apple Watch changed everything. They talked about new leather bands, sport bands, and also nylon bands that will impact now the Apple Watch. So basically, you will have new choices of bands. Also, lower price. They've lowered the Apple Watch, sorry, price to $299, down from I believe $349 or $369, something like that. So it's now even a little more affordable at $299 for the basic package of the Apple Watch and the band. So that's interesting. There was a slight little, announcement about Apple TV, but very little. It basically pretty much is, nothing really new in that side. One of the new products that was kind of nice that was announced is the iPhone SE. So this was rumored for a little while, and it is official. The iPhone SE is a product. It has A9 chip that performs on the same level as the iPhone 6s. It's what they say double the speed of the iPhone 5s. They have also 12 megapixel iSight camera, focus pixels, true tone flash, new image signal processor for the pictures, and the panorama up to 63 megapixels. So that's the announcements there. 4-inch screen, which is the same screen basically as the 5S. So if you like a smaller phone, it's smaller, but it packs much more power. Has better battery apparently, so they kind of were able to bump up the battery life of that device, and has Wi-Fi calling, Bluetooth 4.2, always on, a Siri, Apple Pay, new microphones, and slow motion up to 240 frames per second. So really nice. The camera improvements, lots of focus pixel, which and basically also the true tone flash that helps make the colors correct when you're taking a picture, stuff like that. And what's nice with the device is that they have it available for 16 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes. The 16 gigabyte version of the iPhone SE pricing starts at I believe $399 or $299. I'm trying to remember here. I think it's $399. But here's the thing: if you get a 2-year contract, it's free. If you have a iPhone SE 64 gigabyte, this one's available for $499, and of course has a $17 a month if you want to finance for the 16 gigabyte. So basically, new iPhone, powerful iPhone 5 basically. It has, of course, new features like Touch ID and everything like that is added, and also new colors. So very interesting. You know what? I'm about to change my iPhone. I do like the small form factor of my iPhone 5. Might be tempted to stay with the 5SE. I'll have a more powerful phone for basically free with my contract. So I think that's interesting. As far as iPhone announcements, pretty much the same, nothing new. Though there's one thing: iOS 9.3 released today. I just checked before this video. It's still not available. It usually takes an hour apparently from the moment they announce to the moment it's released. So iOS 9.3 available for all iPhones, as a few little updates here and there that will help improve the iPhones and iPad product line. Of course, they talked about the Pencil, how it's innovative and how it's amazing little device. I just find it so funny because they talk about this as being so something really like breakthrough, but basically I had a pen on my palm devices. Makes me just I just find it funny when I hear that. A new iPad. It's the iPad Pro with a 9.7-inch screen. So it's a kind of a smaller iPad Pro basically. So basically they did really position this as a powerful device for a replacement to laptops. So they're really trying to push the iPad Pro as a laptop type device that you can work with. So it's really, they're pushing it as a laptop replacement. I can tell you they really was pushing a lot this device as really a laptop replacement. Has a true tone display, which means that it actually adapts to the lighting of the environment you're in. Two new 4-channel ambient light sensors that measure color temperature of ambient light and adjust the display to match. Also, 9.7-inch iPad Pro is 25% brighter than the iPad Air 2. It has also 25% greater color saturation. Same display material as the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, which is oxide TFT display. Custom timing controller, photo alignment for incredible contrast ratio and crisp text. Sorry. Lower reflectivity of any tablet. They really are talking about this as a replacement, and of course it has 4 speakers, so more than 2 times the audio output of the iPad Air 2. A9X chip for a lot of power. That also includes a motion detector chip, basically embedded also in it. Has 12 cores of graphics power, basically more than powerful than a Xbox 360 apparently for gaming. So they did also, play the gaming aspect of this device a lot. They know that a lot of iPad users are kind of gamers on iPads. That's pretty much it. Of course, just like the iPhone SE, the new 9.7-inch iPad Pro has an embedded M9 Motion coprocessor and always-on Hey Siri support. Of course, they were showing SD card readers, USB camera adapter, 12 megapixel iSight camera, focus pixel, True Tone flash, new image signal processor, panorama up to 63 megapixels, and live photos. The pricing, iPad Pro 9.7 inch starts at $599 for 32 gigabyte Wi-Fi. Then they had $749 for the 128 gig and $899 for 256 gig. What they announced also in the iPad line is that there is a new 256 gigabyte for regular iPad Pro also. So there's more storage available now. So they're entering the 256 gigabyte storage basically here. So the 256 gigabyte 12.9 inch iPad Pro, $1,099. They've talked about pricing of the iPads. Now iPad Mini price is lowered to $269, which is getting really inexpensive to get an iPad basically. iPad Air 2 starts at $399. So pretty interesting here. These are the pricing that we've seen and the new devices. So now we're going to, we've got iPad Mini, iPad Air, iPad Pro, iPad Pro 2 sizes basically. No different naming. That was interesting. There's no different naming of the iPad Pro line. It's simply a 9.7 inch or a 12.9 inch, and that's pretty much it. And they ended by saying that this was the last event into this town hall place, and that next year they'll be in their new campus. And basically also talking about Apple that will celebrate 40 years on April the 1st. So that's pretty much what we have as news for the Apple event, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to our channel. This is a Windows channel, but we have news about pretty much everything on technology. If you enjoy our videos, follow us. Please keep in touch. You can also send your comments, suggestions, questions, anything. And of course, we'll be happy to try to help you if we can. Thank you for watching.